Guys, the entire gym is empty. Every treadmill, every weight, every Nautilus, every tanning bed, everything is gone. I am gonna melt your brains. The Deptford Crunch Fitness Gym at the Deptford Mall is permanently closed. It's not reopening. If you have a membership here and you're waiting for it to, thinking it's a temporary closure for repairs and it's gonna reopen, it's not gonna reopen. And this is like completely different than what I told you guys just 4 days ago in an article when I said, hey, they got electrical work to do, they're gonna be closed 30 to 90 days. At that point, I'm convinced that was a true story. It changed that fast. And let me explain to you 3 pieces of interesting evidence. We're gonna build up to this. Well, the first one is, first off, this is the gym behind me. I'm at the Deptford Mall. Do you know that this used to be the Sears Auto Center? Sears used to be in the mall, like where Dick's and Round One is, and the brewery. No, that was the Sears department store. They had this separate auto center building. I think it's like 30,000 square feet. It's like a satellite building. Crunch Fitness took it over, they converted it over, and it's built like a fortress. It's all brick, so there's not a lot of windows, not a lot of doors. So first piece of evidence is, right here on this brick wall was the Crunch Fitness sign. It's gone. Like, I put my article up on Tuesday, temporary closure, and I think the next day they were here, took the damn sign out. If you enter the front of the building, there's like some portions of glass there, and it was covered. It had the Crunch logo on it, join now, and beyond that glass, it's the daycare center. Well, all those coverings are gone, so you can go up to the glass, you can look right into the former daycare center for the gym. So you're probably thinking, well, Mark, maybe they're just, they're doing the closure and they're just gonna change the branding, put new signage up. You go up to the front door, which is a glass door, and it's dark inside there, and you put your head up, you gotta prefer the glare. Guys, the entire gym is empty. Every treadmill, every weight, every Nautilus, every tanning bed, everything is gone. It is so gone that, when you go into the gym and you check in, there's like the area for the staff, like a round counter with the computers. They took the counter. It's just some wires sticking out of the ground. I'm blown away. It's gone. It's all gone. They're not reopening. So I walked around to the back. I was telling you this is the Auto Center, Sears Auto Center Fortress building. And the only opening in the back is like this garage door where you get your cars repaired here. You'd bring your car in. And there's like 3 elliptical windows. Well, if you go up to that, you get a whole view into, it's still dark, but the lighting's better from that direction. And it just looks like a big open banquet hall. Like you're gonna have they could have weddings in here. There's a couple pieces of equipment stacked at the back garage, but that's it, guys. It's completely empty. So let's get a little bit more into what's going on, the little bit that I know and can tell you. Well, first off, why did I write an article on Tuesday saying this was temporary? Well, Crunch Fitness has been very open about this. Well, first, there's a giant generator on the side of the building. It truly is powering the building. There 100% is an electrical issue with this building that needs to be addressed. They've had the generator there. People have known it. The members have known it. 2 weeks ago, Crunch did a post on their official Facebook page for the location saying, guys, the time has come. We have to fix this thing. To do it, it's a big deal. We're going to be closed for 30 to 90 days. We're going to have to shut the gym down while this is done. We're going to transfer your memberships temporarily over to Morristown. You can go to Morristown, or if you want to cancel, we'll cancel it for you. Public, put it out there. Now, by the way, I've tried to reach out to Crunch. I've tried to talk to some folks at the mall. Also, there is a Facebook group for this location. If you don't know what a Facebook group is, it's more of an interactive community thing. Everybody's kind of an equal. You can raise points, raise questions. Well, they created a group for this location, and staff from this location are in there interacting directly with members up until like 4 days ago. So people are like, you know what, I don't really want to go to Morristown. This stinks. And the woman's like, the general manager jumping in, oh, don't worry. You want to cancel? I'll cancel you right now. Don't worry about it. If you want to come back when we reopen in Deptford, we'll reinstate you without any new member fee. So everything's good. So I think up until like 4 days ago, everybody literally did think that this location was going to reopen. So what happens? Where did it go astray? I know some things. I'm gonna go high level on this. 100%, there is a electrical issue in this building. The generator's there for a reason. It needs to be fixed. It's important for me to call out why I called out that this was the Sears Auto Center. So Sears was in the mall, the Auto Center building was here. For whatever reason, when this thing was built in 1976 or whatever, they did not run the utility lines from the building directly up to the pole. Instead, what they did is they connected the utility lines back to the mall, the Sears portion of the mall. And I guess at the time, Sears was like, oh, we want all the electricity to come into our main department store, and then they kind of treat this building as a satellite. which the cables and things run underneath the parking lot. I actually heard this too when they first opened this. It was a different owner like 5 years ago. He was telling me about that, like the internet connectivity runs under the parking lot, and it's like, the cables are from 50 years ago. So he was concerned that he'd have enough bandwidth to support all the TVs and things that he needed in the building here. So he told me that directly. So I know the cables go underneath the parking lot. So imagine what it's going to take if the problem is under the parking lot with those lines, what it's going to take to fix that, how much money that's going to cost. It's hundreds of thousands of dollars, multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars. Simply up until a few days ago, everybody thought they had an agreement on how that was getting done and how that was getting paid. That deal seemed to have fallen apart. The gym owner said, you know what, I'm not liking where this is at. They came in, took all their equipment, and ran. Like, it happened very quickly, and maybe that's why there's still some pieces of equipment sitting in the back there, because they just ran out of time. But yeah, Crunch is not coming back. And I fully believe that they thought they were going to reopen. Up until like 4 days ago, they thought they were going to reopen. I fully believe that the general manager really had no idea that all of this just fell apart at the last minute, and they made a decision and they pulled their equipment out. There's got to be a legal mess involved in that. I've probably already said too much. Thank you guys for supporting me. Have a great weekend. Mark from 42freeway.com.